I mean, and you guys went up there earlier this year, so it's not like this is an unfamiliar trip for you guys. I guess what are you kind of looking at with that?
Yeah, we have made it a couple times here over the last couple years, and it's a long trip, but our kids handled it well. Last time we went out there, I thought we traveled well. Stopped in Fort Stockton, stopped in Van Horn, then went the rest of the way, and were able to do a little work out there in Van Horn, and so it kind of breaks up the trip a little bit. But our kids handled it well last time, and I think that hopefully we handle it well again this time and go out there and play well.
Looking at Eastlake as an opponent, they finished second in the district. Obviously, they played pretty well this year. What are some of the things that you've noticed right away from them?
They are playing well. They're a good football team. They got a really good running back. He's maybe the best player in the city from what we understand. He's a big back, really strong runner, and he's done a good job for him. But offensively, they're real multiple. They get in a bunch of different formations, and like to run the ball. They're a little bit like 58% run, 42% pass. So. Playing well on offense, obviously scoring points, and then defensively kind of the same. They're real multiple. They're doing some different things, and playing well. They get to the ball, they tackle. Their front's real active, and so it's going to be a big challenge for us.
Is there a team you guys have played during the regular season that kind of compares to Eastlake, that you guys can have an idea of what they may throw you guys?
It's a good question. There's Abilene High, was real multiple offensively. They run a lot of different formations, and so it's kind of similar to what they do offensively as far as presenting a lot of formations and different personnel groupings, and so it's real similar to them offensively. And then defensively, we've seen a couple fronts throughout the year. Like teams will play, one or two fronts, but these guys have shown up to 3-4 fronts, so that's a little bit different. So got to prepare for all those things and get ready for it. And it's not like we hadn't seen those fronts. It's just that not one team has run every one of those fronts. So from that standpoint, it's a little bit different. But like I said, it's something that we'll get prepared for and go in there and see what we can do.
You all have the common opponent with Permian. Is that game something that I know it's a lot, two different teams as far as y'all style on offensively, but are you guys kind of looking at see how y'all match up, or at least Permian match up against them at all?
Yeah. Yeah, we are. But I don't think they played Permian.
They did.
Yeah, they played.
Who was it that they played?
They played Montwood. They played Montwood, and we played Montwood. Yeah, yeah. So that's the common opponent that we have with them is Montwood.
Okay.
But yeah, like what you said, I mean, you do look at the film and look at the things that they did, and you kind of compare. But at the same time, it's kind of like who was injured, who wasn't injured. There's a lot of variables that go into it. So you do a little bit of that, and it helps you a little bit. But at the end of the day, you just got to go over there and play.
Speaking of injuries, Tyler Scott, is he going to be ready to go, or is he done?
Yeah, we're not real sure yet. Still working out the possibilities on that.
With them, you said it last year, you knew about it, comparing with your team to our opponents last year, are they pretty much close to the same, would you say, or are they better?
Yeah, I think that they're probably playing a little bit better than they did last year. Just by their records 9-1, they're playing well. And I think that they're a talented football team. They're playing well together. They're playing good on defense, and they beat everybody out there in El Paso except for Franklin. So they're playing well right now, and they're a good football team. Yeah, we have, and kind of talked to him this morning about, it's a new season. It's a third season. You got non-district, you got district, now you got playoffs, and everybody right now is 0-0. It's a 64-team tournament, and everybody's 0-0, and it's win or go home. And so they understand that. They understand that we played those guys last year, and played well out there last year in the playoff game, and was able to come out on top. They understand that, but like you said, I mean, it's a totally different year. They're a totally different team than they were last year. We're a totally different team than we were last year. And so at the end of the day, you got to go out there and got to play the game again. So we're looking forward to that opportunity.
How do you feel there on that? How do you feel the stacks up against Young?
Well, he's a different type of player. He's a powerful runner. He's listed at 200 pounds, 5'11", 200 pounds. And so he's a powerful runner. Big, strong legs. And he's played different positions. He's played running back. He's played quarterback. He's been out playing receiver some for him. So they move him around. Do a lot of things a lot of different things to try to get him the ball. And he's done a good job for him all year. I would say that he's similar to some of these backs that we faced. Maybe doesn't have quite the open end speed that some of these guys have, but real close, and overall just a terrific football player.
How do you match up with size and athleticism?
Well, they're big. They're big up front. Offensive line for them, is really big, and so. I'd say they're a little bit bigger than us up front on offense, and then defensive line. They got a lot of those guys back from last year, and so I think 2 out of the 3 or 2 out of the 4, depending on what front they're playing, same guys as last year. So we match up fairly well. I think their offensive line, is obviously got some good size, and they're doing some good things up front, and so we're going to have to be able to try to move around up front with our defensive line and do some things to try to negate their size, and so we're going to try to do those things.
You mentioned there are multiple formations in those kinds of balls. Is there anything, like one thing that sticks out that y'all have to be concerned about?
Yeah, I mean, you always have to line up right. You got to get lined up in order to try to stop what they're doing. You got to be sound. You got to line up correct, and you got to do it. For multiple snaps in a row. And so we got to line up. We got to rally to the ball. We got to tackle better. We got to understand where our leverage is, and we got to do all those things in order to have a chance. And so, Seven's a really good football player for them, and obviously they try to get him the ball, but they've got other players too. And so we've got to be sound, and we've got to do our job in order to try to play good defense in order to try to get them off the field. It's something we got to do better. It's third down defense. We got to get off the field on third down. It's been something we've struggled with most all year, and then hopefully here in the playoff stretch we do a better job of playing some third down defense.
All right, thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good day.
You too.